Okay, hey everybody, it's Neil Weichel with RE/MAX, and this short video today is going to be about an area in Santa Clarita that I'm going to refer to as 91381, okay, which is the zip code that applies to Stevenson Ranch, Westridge, Valencia, where I am now, and even the new 5 Points development. And I'm doing this video specifically about this area because for years, literally decades, I would pick up the phone and there might be a buyer or maybe even somebody that lives in Santa Clarita that is familiar with the area on the other end, and they'd say, Neil, I want to buy a home in 91381. Now, why would they specify a zip code as opposed to a neighborhood? Well, most of the time it's because the highest rated schools traditionally have been in this area, and schools are the driving force in Santa Clarita, right? It's why people move here, it's why people stay here, it's why people move up here, and 91381 applies to an area that I want to cover with you now. On the southern side, starting with an area known as Southern Oaks. Southern Oaks happens to be where I live, and the reason people move to Southern Oaks is because you get big houses on big lots. Some of the largest lots in the area for these tract homes are in Southern Oaks. So if you really wanted a big lot, maybe a quarter acre, half acre, even larger, you might say, hey, I want to live in Southern Oaks. And homes there start in the low millions and go up to about 2.5 million. Those people all go to Pico Canyon Elementary and then funnel into Rancho Pico Middle School and West Ranch High School, which is what all of 91381 in Westridge and Stevenson Ranch go to. And that's the draw, right? West Ranch, Rancho Pico, and then one of 3 highly rated elementary schools. In the middle of 91381 is what you would call Stevenson Ranch proper, much bigger than Southern Oaks. All of that is in Stevenson Ranch, but we always refer to Southern Oaks separately, and then Stevenson Ranch proper, where Stevenson Ranch Elementary is, where Richard Rue Park is. Lots of homes there, and you can buy a townhome in Stevenson Ranch in the 500s. You can buy a starter home in the 800s, and of course you can buy much larger homes into the millions. A wide selection in Stevenson Ranch. Then we come to Westridge, which is where we are now. Now, what's different about Westridge? Well, it's Valencia, okay? We changed from Stevenson Ranch to Valencia. And by definition, that means it's a planned community. We have some gated communities here in Westridge. We have Oak Hills Elementary, the third of the 3 elementaries that I'm referencing. We have a beautiful championship golf course here, but mostly we have a planned community, and that means pools like what I have behind me in a community where you have community pools, clubhouses, tennis. All of the traditional Valencia amenities are here. Now, Westridge, typically smaller lots. Okay, very typical for Valencia that you would see smaller lots here. And again, a wide variety of property, over 900 different homes here in Westridge, all making up 91381. Now I'm going to end with the newest member of the 91381 club, which is 5 Points. And 5 Points is very, very different from Stevenson Ranch and Westridge, but we'll be asked about it as if it were the same. It's not. Besides the fact it's brand new, and besides the fact that it's on the west side of the freeway, which it is, like all of 91381, it is very different architecturally, very different tax-wise, and believe it or not, even school-wise. Everybody who bought in 5 Points to start with thought, oh, we're going to West Ranch, we're going to Rancho Pico, we're going to Oak Hills. Well, not so fast, my friend. Not always, okay? And especially as 5 Points develops, you're gonna see that they get redirected to Bridgeport Elementary, other elementary schools. So before you buy in 5 Points, make sure you know your schools. 91381. 5 Point Valencia, Westridge Valencia, Stevenson Ranch proper, and Southern Oaks, all on the west side of the freeway, and very, very popular. Also expensive. Thank you.